Greetings, bald travelers. It's the beginning of 2023. Actually, it's January 1st. Mrs. Bald Traveler and I are just going for a walk into downtown Celebration, so I thought I'd take some time and kind of talk about where the channel was, what we did in 2022, and what our plans are for 2023. Kind of a reflection and look forward. I'll intersperse the video with video from and pictures and stuff that we did in 2022, some of the things that we did, some of the places we went. For 2022, probably the big thing that we did was we went to Portugal for 2 weeks to scope it out and see what it was like and if we'd like to maybe live there long term. And we had a good time. It was May and June of last year, and it happened to coincide with our wedding anniversary also, so that's always a nice plus. And then I spent a lot of time going to Universal. There's some videos and pictures and stuff of some of the things we did at Universal here in Orlando, which was really nice. And then I guess the other big thing is we did travel back to see family, which we haven't done in a while since we're on the East Coast now, so we went and saw family. And then we did go back to Phoenix for work and also to visit friends and just meet up with them again since we haven't seen them in a little while. So those were kind of the highlights for 2022. I think the big highlight for me was getting to Portugal, actually doing an international trip again after not doing one for 3 years. I was really jonesing to get out and do it. And so that kind of wraps up what we've done in 2022. Before I get into 2023, I want to take this time to remind you to subscribe and hit that like button. Maybe even leave a comment of where you'd like to see us go in 2023 or beyond. And we'll see if we can work it in. For kind of the future for 2023 here in about 2 weeks, we are going back to Portugal for 3 weeks this time to do some more scouting of places to live. Talk to a couple people about the immigration process or the visa process, so we can understand what our best options are for getting visas. We're looking to be moving in early 2024 probably, and kind of setting up everything. So for 2023, a lot of what we'll be doing is just getting everything ready to go. We're gonna have to get our passports renewed so that we fall within the window for some of the visa opportunities we're going for. We're gonna have to nail down the visas that we're going for, start putting the packages together for that, and working on all the paperwork through that. In 2022, we did get our NIF, which is the Portuguese kind of equivalent of a social security number, so that we could open a bank account. And then we also managed to open a bank account for that. For the NIF, we used the service in Portugal for that, and it worked out really well for us. And they're actually going to be our accountants when we get over there to help us handle our taxes. And then for the bank account, Susan found a bank here in the US that had an agreement with Portugal at the time. And then we were able to open up a Portuguese bank account with Millennium, which is one of the major banks in Portugal. That may or may not be an option at the time of this video. My understanding is that the bank in the US that was doing it no longer has an arrangement with the Millennium Bank in Portugal, so I don't think it's an option, but you can still open a bank account in Portugal if you happen to be there. Kind of long term, now that Japan has opened back up, maybe in 2025 or 2026, we might look to go take a trip to Japan. Possibly not, just it depends on the visa situation and stuff like that. With our Portuguese visas, we might not be able to take as much time as we want safely and be able to do that. But if we can fit it in, I think it might be a nice goal to attempt to do. Kind of other things, I think, you know, there's still some Asian countries we want to visit. And of course, since we're looking to move over to Europe, I think the focus for the first couple of years are going to be maybe some shorter trips into various places in Europe, whether that's Italy or France, probably Spain, because we're so close to Spain, having been in Portugal. We may even make a quick side trip into Spain this trip just to say that we've done it. Well, actually, we're flying into Spain, but we might want to drive into Spain also. I would love to get back to Bavaria, the Munich area, and go back to Switzerland also. And one of my goals has been for a long time, I've kicked myself when I used to live in England that I never got a chance to do it, was I would love to see the Tour de France one year. So that's going to be on my bucket list, to try to do that for a day or two. Just go over, maybe rent an RV or something and camp on the side of the road and just kind of take it all in. And of course, if I do that, I'll bring you guys along with me on that, and then you'll get to experience it also, the joy and experience of the Tour de France, from the parade at the front through the peloton, and then, you know, the stragglers and in the sweep up wagon. So that's something I'm really looking forward to. So it's just a quick update on what we're doing. Like I said, I'm gonna interspace some video of what we have done in 2022 and look forward to what we're gonna be doing in 2023. The videos will be coming on the channel. I'm trying to keep to a Tuesday 8 a.m. Eastern upload schedule, but with a day job and then also needing to get out and film content and everything, sometimes it's a little hard to do that. But this video should be going up right before we leave. We're leaving on the 11th of January, and I'm hoping to put this video up on the 10th of January for the normal Tuesday upload. So remember, my friends, travel baldly.